And so I get into the stream, and then before he goes live, he had it all dark and blank. And there were some weird noises going on in the background.
I don't know what weird noises you're talking about. There wasn't anything.
There was a weird noise. And there's a reason you had your screen dark.
There was nothing. There was nothing nefarious going on in here, Hunter.
Are you the only one in the studios this morning? What were you doing? Why was the screen all messed up in the background?
Don't worry about it.
You wearing pants?
Maybe.
What are you looking at? What are you doing?
What? Why are you being so combative and questioning?
I'm not being combative.
You're getting on to me. I don't like it.
You're doing something down there.
I am trying to do a show here, and you are just
all right
being Mr. Questioning.
Let me see your hands. Put your hands up. Let me see them.
See right there. Hands are right there. No, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm just working on a side project, and you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry your pretty little head about it, okay?
You're doing this on purpose.
Why don't you mind your business? You mind your business.
It's a really good one, too.
What could I do that would affect it? Nothing's going to hurt you. I wouldn't do anything to put you, out on the outs.
You're drinking your coffee that way for a reason.
God, you sound like my wife when she's on her period.
You're doing something. You're up to something, and I don't like it.
I don't know what it is.
I do a show with you every day. I know what you're kind of. What's he doing over there by himself in the corner?
Hey, Mr. Man. What's he doing? Hey, Mr. Man, what are you doing over there?
Show me your phone. Not a good actor. You're not a good actor. You can't.
First of all.
You can't.
Top Gun actor. I played the big bad wolf in the retelling of.
Because you sounded like a wolf, not because you were a good actor.
The retelling of the Three Little Pigs in.
You were Harry in third grade. All right.
Fifth grade. So I am. I, sir, studied at Juilliard. No.
Put your camera down to your desk.
What? I can't because this thing's fixed. I'm wearing pants. Look, wearing pants. Don't worry.
God. I didn't want to see your junk or anything. You got something there.
I don't have anything here. Why are you all coked up?
Do the other camera.
Nope.
Why is it zoomed into the?
I know, right here. Which, by the way, if anybody,
that's what you were doing. You were doing the Super Troopers thing. Ooh. You into that camera. That's why the other one was black.
You were by the billboard again, there, Mac. Sorry, Chief. No, so this was zoomed in from yesterday. Here, let me zoom out. Here, I'll show you. There's nothing going on in here.
Man, okay? There's something going on.
Just the classic
something.
There, I like that. I got
somebody underneath the desk, isn't there?
God, I wish. That'd be nice. The old Bill Clinton going on over here. Monica.
That was an old story of somebody who used to work with us way back in the day.
Yeah.
And that was one of their famous radio stories. It's like one time when I was on air underneath the desk, she was blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
See, it's things like that ruin radio, the fun radio for the rest of us is what it was. All those old time radio DJs doing blow in the studio and having, slutty chicks in here and smoking cigarettes. Yeah, they ruin it. Spilling
the rest of us.
Spilling their booze on the board. Ridiculous. But are you satisfied now? There's nothing going on in here. There's nothing going on.
Yeah. I'm good.
Ooh.
Still not convinced, but.
Well, I'm glad I passed your test. God, do you want me to take a lie detector? Welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and a very questioning Hunter.
Let me see your palms. Let me see your wrist. I'm going to hold them like.
What do you got right there? You're lying.
Give me your fist, Greg.
No, I swear there's nothing going on, but it's fun making you think there's something going on there. So. All right. You know what? I'll be honest. I was acting out a scene between Macho Man Randy Savage and Aaron Rodgers. I was playing
Billy Madison. Put the shampoo and conditioner down, would you?
I was playing with my dolls here in the studio, and you caught me, and I apologize. Hey, Aaron, you're a pretty cool guy.
All right. Hey,
thanks, man. You're cool too.
Not everybody's on the stream. All right.
It doesn't matter. Just imagine me holding two dolls, one that looks like Aaron Rodgers, one that looks like Macho Man Randy Savage. And obviously you can tell by my spot on impersonations. This is Macho Man. Hey, I'm Aaron Rodgers. So I smoked some ayahuasca today, Macho Man. What do you think about that? That's pretty cool. I did some cocaine. Hey, I heard you're going to be
all right.
vice
Hey,
president.
you're wearing the joke out. You
What?
still left
It's
it at
fun.
the cocaine. That was the punchline.
When did you become the master of punchlines, huh? You know what? We've been on the outs, and I think it's ever since I yelled at you that one day. We haven't been meshing. We haven't been meshing, and now you're thinking I'm doing something suspicious in here.
Yeah.
We need like a reset.
Cheating on me.
I'm not cheating on you. I would never do that. I'm not sending out help wanted ads for co-hosts or anything like that. So. All right. We are streaming. Thank you for mentioning that. I wanted to get to that. Make sure you find us. We're on all your favorite platforms. Make sure you head over to the Plant B Morning Show YouTube page. Subscribe to that one for web exclusive content, as well as all the fun streaming stuff where you can see my great doll show. That's weird. Right now, we got to keep things moving, though. It is time for your morning dump. I have nothing, by the way. I have nothing prepared.
Great.
Actually, not true. I do have something. If all else fails, this one thing that I do have should be good.
Okay.
As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777 or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it.
Pump it. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this isn't really a story. It's nothing really that needs that much discussing, but I think it's worthy of being at least brought up. And everyone knows. 23 years ago today, in 2001, Exit Wounds premiered, starring Steven Seagal and DMX.
Oh boy, big day. I knew I had something on the schedule today.
Right. Anniversary, mom's birthday. No.
Was it? No.
It's the 23-year anniversary of Exit Wounds, starring Steven Seagal and DMX. And here, really the only thing I want to say about that, the fact that DMX is a better actor than Steven Seagal.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Who's been in movies since the 80s, Steven Seagal is a worse actor or was a worse actor in that movie than DMX.
Hey, you know what? Nobody takes Steven Seagal more seriously than Steven Seagal.
Steven A. Seagal. I don't know if A is his middle initial, but I just felt like it worked there. Honestly, a really good movie. I think that would have been better if they would have had a different action star than Steven
Seagal.
Slow chop Seagal, right?
Or will it never be as good because it has slow-mo action star ponytail wielding Steven Seagal.
Honestly, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. There's a quick little booby scene in there. You got the other guy in there. It's a good movie.
So many good stories around Seagal. I love it.
Classic guy.
Doesn't break character. That's him. That because it's not a character.
Well, you can't break character when you are the character.
That's you. I will never get over the Rob Schneider story. It's just he comes into a green room and he bursts in, and Rob Schneider's sitting there, and Seagal says to him, "I just read the greatest script I have ever read in my life." And Schneider looks up at it and says, "Who wrote it?" I did. I mean, you can't make that up. Steven Seagal, you were the greatest.
Brilliant.
And you're not even trying. You don't even have to try. It's just
nothing but love for Steven Seagal.
The definition of narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up in the dictionary. Boom. Pictures that ponytail right there.
It's just the outline. All you see is a jet black goatee and a ponytail, and
Oh my God.
Steven Seagal was there. Yep. So make sure if you want pay homage to the late great DMX and the ever immortal Steven Seagal and watch Exit Wounds today. Exit Wounds. Also, too, I think it's noted 32 years ago, My Cousin Vinny was released as well.
Oh, really?
Great movie.
Love
that one.
Movie.
All joking aside, that actually is
That's
a really good movie.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci, Marissa Tomei. I can never remember his name, but he's the Karate Kid. It's like a movie after he did when he was now older. Danny's what's that guy's name? Anyway, that's not important. But dude, Marissa, if I were to describe the perfect, it'd be Marissa Tomei in My Cousin Vinny. I love the look. I love even
sassiness,
the sassiness, and that. I don't know, but yeah, great movie. Great movie.
I mean, hey, think about this though. You know what's a movie because there's no way anybody looking like Pesci is going to score Tomei. You know?
Maybe that's why you like it, because you're like, I got a shot.
I got a shot at somebody like Marissa Tomei. No.
Now, hey, didn't
false.
She liked Costanza. Didn't she have a thing for Costanza in Seinfeld? And he
What
missed
is it
out.
with her in short, bald, fat man?
We got a chance, man. We got a chance. But anyway, yeah. So Micah's great movie. And the guy who played the judge, he's also the same guy, I believe, who played Munsters. He played Herman.
Yeah.
Herman Munster. Yeah. Sorry, do you say Utes?
Utes.
Great movie. Sorry, Judge. Sorry, Your Honor. Youths. Anyway.
35, what'd you say, 32 years?
32 years ago, too, which I think it's crazy that Exit Wounds was 23 years ago in 2001. I was a sophomore in high school when that movie came out.
You definitely watched it, too.
If I'm going to be completely honest, I think I still have the, I am actually 99.9999% sure I have the DVD sitting in my house right now of Exit Wounds. I'm almost positive.
Was that sitting next to your pigeon trophy?
Yeah, it is right there. Yeah, it's right there. I got all my good stuff. I got all my stuff from high school. Anyway, so there you go. Steven Seagal, DMX, and Joe Pesci. What about this? You'd probably rather not think about how many people touched your food in the process of preparing it at restaurants with or without gloves or washing their hands. But the CDC is doing something to combat that, or at least help out in maybe unsanitary conditions. There's a new product called the Hand Scanner, which is being described as a hand washing lie detector. It looks like a mounted hand dryer. A worker places their hands under it after washing their hands, palms up, then palms down. And within 2 seconds, it can identify any residual contaminants using light fluorescent spectroscopy.
Dirty ass hands. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I don't think anybody's going to use it.
I guess, yeah, because you have to just trust that. Well, first we have to trust that they're washing their hands. We have to trust that they're looking at that sign.
Employees must wash hands. How about everybody?
How about everybody?
Everybody.
Just everybody should. Like, is there ever an employee that's like just finishing zipping up? All right, that was, I really needed that bathroom break.
And they read the sign, they're like,
thank God, sign. Thank God, sign.
Thank God somebody put that there.
It's not a brand new. Yeah. It's not a brand new technology, by the way. A similar system is already in use in the healthcare industry. It's being introduced into 10,000 restaurants worldwide, including some Taco Bell's and Arby's locations. So they're trying to get it out there, and I don't know if it's fun.
We were somewhere the other day and ordered just to start a couple waters, whatever. She likes it with lime, so we forgot the lime. Comes back holding the lime. Just kind of puts it in her drink. I'm like, dude, you work here. Like, what is going on? What is going on with society?
I would not be drinking that water.
No, and I don't know. And the part of it was like, had no question.
Yeah,
it's not like he's doing that. And if he's doing that, what else is he doing?
I guess. Yeah. Where's the line? Because obviously, I want your hands to be
Where's
clean.
The lime? That's
where's the lime? It is covered in germs in your wife's drink now. That's where it is. Gross ass germy lime. It just fell on the floor for a second. I'll get it. No, because again, I want your hands to be clean, but realistically, I know you're not stopping after every table or every pickup. That's unrealistic. Right. Service would be so slow. So where's the line for it?
Yeah.
I don't know. And how dirty are your hands? I mean, if you're just grabbing plates, how dirty are they really going to be? You know what I mean? For me, it's the big thing, using the restroom, or if you cough in your hand, or there's certain things would definitely do it, you know?
I just kind of expect the worst, hope for the best in that scenario. I don't know what they're doing back there. I really don't. I've seen the movie Waiting, which terrifies me.
Or Road Trip.
The Road Trip. I've heard that story. Have you heard that? Yeah. Oh, man.
These are really good.
Right. Have you heard the Jimmy Fallon story? There was somebody who was a cook to one of Jimmy's favorite places to go. And there's many favorite places he likes to go in New York. And he commented on a post one time and said, "Hey, Jimmy, I'm one of your cooks at one of your favorite joints you go to in the city. I'm not going to tell you where, but I spit in your food every time." Like, damn. And you don't know which one.
Right.
So now it's like, you just don't think about it, I guess.
Yeah. Of course, maybe now you could use the scanner and it'll show contaminants.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Run everything under.
Wasn't that like
That
now
was,
you can't go anywhere?
Yeah.
You know?
So you got to have a guy kind of spoon through it. Be like, all right, no spit in this one.
Right. He specifically said every time you go too.
Oh man,
I've been there multiple times.
That's just, whether you like Jimmy Fallon or not, that's a dick move, man.
It really
is. That's a dick move. I don't like your comedy. Don't spit in that cop's burger. I will say again, this is you're right, Hunter. It's almost like ignorance is bliss on this, or you hope for, like how you word it. You
expect the worst, hope
for the best when it comes to that, which is, I guess, with our food is not the most pleasant way to think of it. But can we all agree on this? And again, I'm not trying to be some judgy dickhead on this, okay? But can we agree as a society, if you're like a gas station clerk, you don't need to touch everything that I'm grabbing. More importantly, like my soda bottle, to scan it, you don't need to grab the top.
Yep.
Or like, how about that? At least don't grab. Oh, sorry, I got to scan this. Does it? Because here's the thing, gas station employees, and I'm not knocking you, but you're handing a lot of dollar bills. There's a lot of stuff going on. You're grabbing that bathroom gas station key.
Okay, good. I thought you were going to go a different direction with it. I'm glad. Okay.
No, what else?
I don't know.
What gas stations are you going to?
It's dirty ones, I guess. I don't know.
But you get what I'm saying. No, there's a lot of stuff that's going in. And so I just feel like if you could not grab the top of my soda bottle or my water bottle that I'm going to put up to my lips after you just handled that hobo's change that was getting the scratcher.
She's stirring your coffee.
Right there. Ooh, this is a good kind. I like this coffee.
More creamer.
Can I have a little sip of it? Just So that's the one thing that I think we should all agree on as a society is maybe we could just do that. Just
and when you eat chicken wings, don't put your fingers in your mouth. A buddy, you did that the other night.
Put them in your friend's mouth. That's how you do it. That's it.
I'm like, what? And then I don't feel good. Like the next week, I don't feel. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why you don't feel good.
You sucked on your fingers, bro.
Jesus.
You got down to the knuckle. You got down to that part. Right in there.
You don't even think about it. Like some people just don't think about that.
I tell you why you don't feel.
It blows me away.
I tell you why you don't feel good. You swallowed your ring when you were sucking on your fingers, for God's sake.
Right. You got to pass your ring.
Yeah, you got to pass your ring. Anyway, so, all right. I think that's probably good enough. I think we've covered enough here this morning. There we go. Steven Seagal, DMX, Joe Pesci, and sucking fingers. Nailed it. And don't touch the top of my bottle, please. That's all I ask. That is your morning dump. We'll be back.
Morning.
We were both thirsty.
All right.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning.
I can't have coffee now because I don't have any creamer.
I got some creamer for you.
Oh, Jesus.
Just do sugar.
Am I on the 4th grade bus?
Do sugar and milk. That's all you need to do. Sugar and milk.
Sugar and milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not as good, but it works.
Yeah.
Good morning, Chewy. Good morning, Michelle.
What's
happening?
Good
morning, Izzy. Happy hump day. Hump day.
What's up, Izzy?
Good morning, Amanda.
What's up, Amanda?
No, not your Amanda.
No, I know.
Okay. I thought you were confused there for a second.
Amanda Drastic, right?
Drastic. Must be German or Russian. I don't know. Drastic. What are you? Dragasic. Is it Polish? What would that be? What would you guess that is? Sorry if we're saying your last name a bunch on here. Dragasic. It sounds like Russian or Polish.
No, it's Romanian.
Romanian? Good guess. I like that. Man, tell us what you are. Tell us your ethnicity.
It's kind of odd. It's kind of a weird thing. Yeah, that's.
Oh, come on. All right, we got about 45 seconds here.
Right back.
No.
Got heartburn this morning.
A little bit of heartburn this morning?
I don't never get heartburn. I used to get it all the time.
Yeah.
And like I just don't get it anymore. And actually, I had it during our Wisconsin trip.
Heartburn sucks.
Couple of those, she has those chewy ones or whatever in her purse.
Yeah.
Gone immediately. It's great.
I don't. I get it in spurts, like, and it's usually after I eat like a late meal, and then for like 3 days after, I'm like, ugh, I kind of feel it. So
yeah, that's what it is for me. Eat late at night, and then you wake up. Ugh.
Yep. Well, that's again like the worst thing you can do is eat late at night and then go lay down and just let all of that shit just push up out of your esophagus and everything. Yeah. Good morning. It's 7:33. Hold on. Amanda said she's Yugoslavian.
Oh, Yugoslavian.
You were closer, I think, than me.
With Romania, what did I say?
I don't want to embarrass myself by trying to figure out where I will show how the U.S. School system failed me when it comes to geography. I'm so bad about that.
Hey, Brock, point out Yugoslavia on the map, would you?
It's over there somewhere.
Hey, hand me that dart, would you? Hand me that dart and spin the globe.
I can point in the general direction of it, but no.
You know what? That is honestly, there's probably a lot of people who couldn't put the states in their place. It's no joke.
Actually, it's probably super depressing the amount of people who, and I'm not going to I can know where everyone is, but I could. It's the East Coast that gets a little squirrely for me.
I can figure it out though.
Yeah, right. Give me
figure it out.
A little bit extra time. I can figure it out. So,
but the Capitals, fat chance, buddy boy.
What was the song? Did you guys have the song?
I think there was a song, but even then, I'm like, well, no. Even then, I had a hunch. I'm like, I'm not gonna have to know this. Like, we're gonna have phones or something that's gonna take us places. Like, even as a kid, I was like, why do I have to know all the presidents?
Yeah.
Why? Can I just look that up?
Yeah, I don't think you want to be ignorant to certain things like that, but it's also, I feel like it's impossible.
Like, I feel like you should learn things like at a given moment. You should have to know. Like, it's
right.
Like, there's at any given moment, I don't have to know what every president is and what number they were. Like. Well,
I'm just.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I get exactly.
You should be taught things that you should have to know, like at the drop of a dime for some reason.
Right. Know? So I'm looking at a map of the world, and I'm just going to see if I could even somewhat find
Yugoslavia.
I found Kazakhstan, but it's on here. It's on the map.
Very nice. Very nice.
So yeah, no offense to you, Amanda, but I'm not going to be able to find it.
I'm sure she's not going to be too offended.
You jerk. You don't know where it's at?
Never watch it again.
Yep. Anyway, where's the USSR? Oh, they don't have that anymore. That's the former Soviet Union. It's right there. That's it. You got to get yourself a new map right there. Anyway, but
I did that to somebody. Hey, so where are you from? And I did the classic, right there.
Yeah.
Looking at me, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Well, look, if the UP is here, and that's honestly, Michigan is the easiest state to point out where you're at. Anywhere.
But if they don't know what you're doing, if they're not from Michigan, they're not used to putting the hand up,
Well, look, you got the UP here, and then you got the Mitt here.
So now I'm just some weird dude. I'm just some weird dude pointing to my hand like they're supposed to know.
There, right there.
Looking at me like,
look, that's 94 that goes there. Okay, Detroit is over here.
There's a 94.
Right? Canada's over here. All right, it's very simple.
Oh, they looked at me like I had a stroke.
Yeah.
Where
like they high-fived you.
Right.
I live right here. Are you having a stroke right now? Yeah. Not good. My hand, I live here. Oh God. Oh no. Anyway. All right. It's 7:36. We've been so off topic all day. Again, it's been that way this week, but let's do sports. That's what we got. Sports. As always, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Bud Distributing, getting you stocked up with delicious Bud Light, Tall, Cool, Budweiser's, other delicious drinks like Good Boy Vodka Seltzers, every pour helps a pup, and Michelob Ultra. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Hey, Bud, and remember to drink wiser. Bud.
Let's start it off with pro football, and I haven't even proofread the story, so hopefully it's good. Ready? Let's do it.
I love it.
Former employee of the Jacksonville Jaguars who stole $22 million from the team was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison yesterday. I forgot about that guy, actually. He kind of got lost in the news. He stole $22 million from the Jaguars. What?
Oh yeah, he was doing it like
That's just not chump change, man.
like private flights and stuff like that, and right. He was just running
anything
that
like
Amex card.
past a certain number. What would your number be? Like past this certain number, like I'm getting nervous. Like I'm staying up at night thinking, my God, they're gonna know.
But
They're
here's the
gonna
thing.
know.
I
It's
guess
too
maybe but there's also got to be a point where like no one said anything. Like I've got $1 million out.
And then nobody says something, and you're like,
Yeah.
let's take another million.
See, that's the problem with any thief, anybody who's running a scam is you get greedy.
You get greedy.
Get greedy and you overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's you gotta keep it low key, right?
I guess. I mean, we don't know those stories because they never got caught. You know? So anyway, while employed between 2019 and 2023, Amit Patel, who was a finance manager, that's kind of a right position to be in to do what you were doing, I guess.
Cooking the
managed
books.
to transfer millions of dollars to gambling websites and spend more millions to fund his life of luxury, including private jets, hotels, rental properties, travel. Patel also, yeah, right, man, set some money aside to purchase a 1996 Tiger Woods putter for around $47,000. Dude, he got the Scotty Cam from 96. Damn, son. You're definitely being looked at. Like,
well,
listen to this. He also got a game used Trevor Lawrence jersey for $2,200 on eBay. Just buying things left and right, man.
So I guess if he's in charge of finances, you can kind of get rid of it, but there had to be someone else along
There's always
the line.
a trail.
Right.
And if the Jaguars aren't onto it, the government is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
you start paying millions of dollars for things. There's people behind a desk at the NSA or wherever they are.
Well, the IRS, right?
IRS,
I mean, you got to account for that kind of stuff. Yeah,
keep an eye on that guy right there. Something's going on. He's got some trade going on with other countries, or he's stealing something, which kind of sucks. Not really, I guess, but
he had fun for a while, and then he got busted. So
listen to this. Patel was also ordered to pay the Jaguars $21.1 million in restitution.
He got out of there pretty easy on that one. $21. I can do that.
21.1 million.
Like, how are you paying that back? You're never paying that back, because it's not like he's going to get another high-paying, respectable job where he's like,
what does that mean? So, like, for instance, even like small town stuff, when somebody gets sued for like $5 million, and you look over at the other guy and you're like, there's no way. Like, he's never going to make $5 million. So what happens then?
You know who was just on in this same realm of things? The Fire Festival guy. He was on Daniel Tosh's podcast, because everyone has a podcast. And they were joking. He's like, so how much do you own? He's like, somewhere from like 22 to 24. It fluctuates, like month by month. And then he's like, I'm never going to be able to pay that back unless somehow he gets himself, some money and he's able to. But it's just wild. It's like you're made up. You're playing with made up money, kind of like our deficit. What's the country's debt? Like 1.9 trillion. It's just made up at this point. You know what I mean?
It's just made up. It's just a number. That's all. It doesn't exist anywhere. There's no backing to it.
Right.
He owes 21 million. What if he hit the lotto the next year for 19?
Oh,
damn it!
Ow! We're gonna take all of that. Yeah.
All of it. Yeah, interesting though, man. So yeah, Amit Patel, you can't be taking 22 mil from NFL franchises. It's
not gonna work out.
End well for you. So
anywhere.
6.5 years it'll do. It's a long time in the slammer, man.
Well, and maybe after the 6. No, so he still owes even with the 6.5 years.
Oh yeah,
which he probably won't serve the full 6.5. It'll probably be 3 with good behavior, whatever it is. But
I feel like people go to jail for less. That murder people sometimes, or have killed people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a long time for 6.5 years for money. I mean, it is a big deal, but
probably
$22 million is a lot of money. But
you get into felony charges whenever you start getting into the felony or money laundering or whatever it is. That's they take that seriously.
All right, one more quick recap last hour, real quick. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. running for president of the United States. There's roughly 250 million adults in the country, and Kennedy seriously is choosing New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers to be his running mate. What?
I love this. The Rodgers saga.
Ayahuasca Rodgers is going to be.
The Rodgers saga is just, it gets crazier and crazier by the year. It gets crazier and crazier by the year, man.
He's super smart. You can't take that away from him. You've seen him in Jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and he's very political, isn't he?
He's gotten more so now in his career. Honestly, he really started spreading his wings during COVID. And I think just the older he's gotten and the position that he's in, he's been more open to sharing. He's sharing views that he probably kept to himself before because of the image he had to uphold. But now he's like, I'm Aaron Rodgers and I'm just going to do and say what I want, you know?
I mean, he struggled to run a football team for 15 years. Good luck with the country. Huh? Am I right?
He's a Super Bowl champion, all right? He's a 4-time MVP. I see what you're doing. I don't like it. I'm still voting for him. I'm still voting for Rodgers.
Talking about Green Bay Packers. That's what I'm talking about.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know what we got? Hey, we got Jordan Love now. We got our third franchise quarterback. That's fine. Look, Aaron needs time to run the country, and I'm okay with that.
Jordan Love would be a good state representative. He would.
I think he would be. I mean, all joking aside, this is at this point. It's not even crazy. It's not even like this. What's doesn't next? Even right. What's I mean, is it this shocking to you? Like, we should be like, what? But okay, Aaron,
he's seen a lot. I mean, when you have that amount of money too, and you're a quarterback, you feel like you have control of every situation, probably.
Dude, and he's famous. I mean, honestly, politics, you can go really far in politics just by being famous. Arnold Schwarzenegger is the perfect example of that.
I don't think I would go to politics, though. That's like the last thing. I would like Tom Cruise it. Be like, just do all the hobbies I want to do in the world because I'm just famous and I can probably do it for free because people want me to be there.
Yeah.
I
think politics are a place where a lot of rich and powerful people want to go because it's a cush gig. You get all these benefits that are paid to you by the taxpayers. All right. You get all these sweet government benefits. You get the power, you get the prestige with it. It's kind of that next level. It's that next level.
So you can go run the country or get smoked by Ndamukong Suh for the next, 9 months.
Yeah.
However long you're playing for. However long you have left.
That's right. And after a season-ending injury at the age of 39? I mean, maybe politics are looking
like Biden.
There's hard years on there. God almighty.
It really took a toll on him.
In other news, former President Joe Biden going to the New York Jets to fill the place of Vice President now Aaron Rodgers.
He rides his bike into the stadium.
The old switcheroo.
Oh God, I would watch that game.
Don't put him in. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's too old. He's too old.
Run a screen pass too.
No, God, terrible. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him in the pocket.
He turned to dust.
Unbelievable. Yep. Anyway,
that's all I really have. I have another story, but let's leave some time for the topic.
Let's end on Vice President Aaron Rodgers and starting QB of the New York Jets, number 11, Joe Biden, right there. And he's dead. Oh no, one hit. One hit.
Made it right there on the field.
Actually, no, he took a shotgun and the ball went right. No, you snapped it too hard. Anyway, sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back.
Nearly turned into a bag of sand falling off that bike anyway.
Yeah, Oof. Put him on 3 wheels, for God's sakes. What's he doing on 2? Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Have you ever seen that video of, it's like the 90-year-old bicyclist and he's up on the ramp and they like 1, 2, 3, go. And he goes off the side of the ramp and immediately does just face plants into like a 6-foot drop too. I mean, like, what are you guys doing? You could tell even the guy on the bike, he's just like,
Yeah,
Like, he wasn't going to make it down the ramp regardless, but
he got peer pressured up there and
oh
then
my God,
died.
it's so bad.
Theo Vaughn, I might have shared this, anybody watching, but speaking of Biden, and and it's not just Biden, I think it's any old person at this point, but he made the comment, he's like, I feel like it's elder abuse at this point. And it's like, yeah, stop. We need to stop doing this with our old people. And I think now, too, that we got cameras, and I don't know, it's funny when old people do stuff, but it's like, Jesus, leave them alone.
Being a president's hard enough. Being a young, fit.
Right. Yeah. You saw what it did to Obama. It's like, Jesus, man. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah. Stop putting old people into the Oval Office and stop putting them on top of bike ramps and we'll be okay. All right. Jesus.
What's the topic again?
Good question. It is what is something you're supposed to love because of where you live, but actually can't stand it or don't care for it? And we got 58 comments on this.
Nice. It's a good question.
I got a couple. Lou said, my wife thought Hawaii and Alaska were located in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, to be fair, on a map, they are if you're looking at a flat map. Don't be too hard.
Come on, no, Lou.
I think I knew someone that did the same thing because, like, well, yeah, if you look at the map and it's like, well, they brought it, they put it on there.
I was just watching a recent thing of like the sizing of the United States and like Africa and some of the continents is like kind of way off in a lot of the globes.
Well, yeah, because how are you going to get like to scale? You know what I mean? Like it's almost impossible to take something of the world and get it on one little 16 by 24 map. Right. You know,
I even think they were talking about the actual globes too that they would make back in the day.
Oh,
like the ones in school. Actually, have you looked those up? Globes are,
dude, they're expensive. Yeah, they're expensive. Yep. Oh, here we go. Sorry. That was a fun line. Have you looked those up? Globes
globes are expensive.
We're talking about maps and everything off air, but that's a great line. Have you looked those up? Globes are expensive.
Actually, they have this. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's like it's on like a magnet or something. But it's the floating globe.
And it's dude, I love those. Yeah.
God, it's cool looking. And they have different size. They have a big one too.
I've always wanted
$900.
I've always wanted that globe wet bar where you open it up and you got all your whiskey in there and everything. Wouldn't that be cool? Have that in my study next to my leather chair.
Yeah. Anytime I go to like a buddy's house or like his parents' house and they have a globe, I sit there and I'm fascinated by them. You don't see them a lot anymore.
No, you don't. I was just gonna say, like growing up, we had a globe in our house. Every classroom had a globe, pretty much. Mm-hmm. And you don't. I don't know if they're a thing anymore. So I always used to get my finger stuck. I'd spin it and then my finger would get stuck in that part. Damn it! Quit spinning it. Anyway. Welcome to it. It's the Plan B Morning Show. It's Brock and Hunter talking about globes. We got to get to your topic of the day. What is something you're supposed to love because of where you live, but you actually don't really care for it? All right. Everyone's like, this is great. We got it right here. What are you doing?
I'll go first if you want me to.
Stupid little hand. Yes, go for it, Hunter.
It's not like I don't like it. I like that it's in the area, and I appreciate, that it brings entertainment and, casino.
Oh, okay.
Not a big gambler. I don't like gambling. I'll sit there at the roulette table and, do red and black and put, chips on the numbers and whatnot, but I'm not there to win. I don't expect to win. I expect to lose. I expect to spend a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be honest with you. They all kind of look the same to me.
Yeah, we do. We got New Buffalo. We got Dowagiac.
Like if you were to blindfold me and wake me up and 6 hours in a casino and say, hey, where are we? I'd be like, we could be in Vegas. We could be in. They all look the same. They all have the same carpet. It's red.
Yep.
Ding, 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 ding. Same machines.
No.
I don't know. It's like I'm supposed to like it. Everybody goes nuts for the casino. And I'm just like,
Well,
I'll
especially
go. It'll be fun, but
as close as we are, right? I mean,
Not
they're in
like-
our backyard. We got a handful of them nearby. So,
I'll lose
and
my
they're
mind
different than
over
like
it.
they're different than like Illinois got nothing but like the video poker. Like that's I know they
Mhm.
got some, but it's few and far between. But no,
I'm DJing the casino Friday.
oh,
You guys
nice.
got
I won't be there.
Nothing
No.
going on.
We have a
I
child.
hope you,
I'm
I
not
hope you
go-
show up and lose all your money.
I have a child. I'm not going. Hey, honey, we're gonna go throw some.
No, you bring that
dice.
child. You bring it.
Sir,
Can't
your
smoke
ba-
in there anymore. It's fine.
Sir, your baby cannot throw the dice on the blackjack or on the
She's lucky.
craps table. Clickety clack, let it ride. She's got loaded dice. She's cheating. Get her. Oh, jeez.
Small little-
I have two, and I don't want to offend anyone here, but I'm going to say it because this is a beautiful area. I've made it my home. Kiki and
I know
and
what
our,
you're gonna say.
our
I'm gonna
daughter have made it
rebuttal
our home for the last 8 years.
Mhm.
Actually, 8 years we've been here. Unbelievable, crazy. First thing is the beach. Now, here's what I mean by that. All right, people spend all effing day at the beach. And it's boring to me. All right. You go in the water, you play, you come out of the water, you sit, you go in the water, you splash around, you come out, you get sand on you. Maybe you have a little snack. You go back in the water, you just play out in the sun, you throw the. I don't see.
Yeah.
And then you get in your vehicle, no matter how well you brush off all of your stuff. All right. There is
in that perspective, you're not wrong. I mean,
I'm
there's
just gonna say there's like a list of like 10 other things I would do before I would do the beach, if that makes sense. If that
Mhm.
makes sense.
It's surprising too because you have a kid now, and it's like
Yeah.
you
You know what?
should go to the beach and take your kid to the beach.
You know what I have to do
and-
when the kid is with me on the beach? Don't eat the sand. Don't throw the sand, honey. Don't eat that. It was in the sand.
Yeah,
Sand everywhere. It's just
yeah,
Where'd the kid go?
yeah. You got to make activities on the beach. It is. You do definitely just. So here's one problem with the beach. Probably that you have.
Mhm.
You don't have a beach chair, do you? Do you lay on the sand or you have a chair?
Yes, Hunter. I have a beach chair. I have
You have a
all.
beach
I
chair?
have, I have the umbrella. I have the overhang. I
That's
got
so.
all the
That's
toys. I
crucial.
got everything.
That's
Yeah,
crucial. You have to have that setup.
right.
If you're laying on the sand for 9
Well,
hours,
that's it right there. I didn't even talk about the setup. Carry all the gear out there, set it
That's
all
true.
up, tear it all down, drag it all the way back. Hot sand on my feet. Seagulls.
Okay, now let me put this in perspective.
Hmm.
Everything you just said is totally, you could correlate with ice fishing.
How dare you?
You got to drag it all out.
how
You
dare
sit
you.
there, you
Don't you
play
dare
with
say
your
that.
phone, you unpack and set everything up.
You
But
shut your
You're
shut your
in the
whore mouth.
freezing freaking cold. So take your answer back and say ice fishing, damn it.
You shut your whore mouth, sir. Oh
The
yeah,
beach
I
sounds
forgot.
so much more fun than ice fishing. Sorry.
Sunblock. I
It's
got
the same
sweat.
thing.
I got sweat and sunblock in my eyes. I can't see. No.
Oh,
Don't even
instead
do
of
it.
instead of ice rain in your eyes. Ah!
Snow
This is
blind.
why am I out here?
Snow blind.
You look like Jack Nicholson at the end of Shining. That's what you like?
That's high praise. High praise. I got a cooler full of. Actually, I didn't catch anything. They weren't biting today. I can't argue with you. You're absolutely. They're very
Pretty
similar.
damn good
They're
point.
very similar. So my other one. So there you go. The beach again. It's still nice.
A lot of
and-
people answer that on Facebook
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. The other one is apple picking. All right. I pay money to someone to go work and get apples. All right.
Yeah.
And I don't.
I've never been.
Well,
And
'cause here's the thing.
we always pass it, and I'm like, should we go do that? And then we're like, maybe not.
Like,
It's just
It's fun for 2 seconds because then once you realize, like, oh, I picked an apple, I have to do this how many more times to fill it back?
Mhm.
It's not like, ooh, it is. No, it's
Mhm.
just apple trees. And don't get me wrong, the orchards are beautiful and the apples are delicious. But the
Mhm.
apple picking itself, most times if we go, I'm like, oh, look, they already picked some. I'm just going to take these ones that are already picked.
Yeah,
Why
there
do I
we
need
go.
to go out there and work
all
and
the
then
work's
pay
done.
someone? Now, if you pay me to pick the apples, all right, maybe we got something else
You
going
know
here.
what they
but
should
no.
do? They should have an apple picking farm with a juicer in front, so you can take all your apples and put
Get
them
the
into some
juice.
apple juice out of, and boom, you're out.
Or, hear me out, I already buy the apple juice that's already in the jug. I could either do all the work or
Got a good
just
point.
yeah.
You got a
So
good point.
again, I love the in the fall and it's so great, and you got the pumpkins and the whatnot, the apple cider. But
Hey, sorry to bust your balls again, but you could just buy fish at the market, right?
You shut your mouth. I don't like your tone. I don't like your tone. Sure, you got me 2 of them on there right there. Oh, look, they're already frozen. They're already filleted and everything.
Filleted and seasoned.
These ones are even breaded. This is unbelievable. We got some more answers here on Facebook. What's something you're supposed to love because of where you live, but you actually don't care for it? Tyler said Lake Michigan.
I don't understand that. What do you say? What do you mean by that?
Like you don't like going out on the lake.
I don't like the beauty of the lake go live in Kansas for a year.
True.
Go live in Kansas for a year and then come back and then retype.
But here's the only thing is that
what don't you like about the fresh, unsalted, unsharked lake?
Maybe if you're not a water person, like if he doesn't fish or you don't really care about the water, I could see maybe it being like, Look,
it's not like it's knocking on your door. It's not.
Yeah.
And don't go to it.
Hey, it's me, the lake. What are you doing? Did it insult your mother? What happened?
It's one of the the Great Lakes. I can understand the beach and what your scenario with the beach,
right?
But the water. Come on, guys. It's one of the greatest things that we have.
I mean,
it literally protects us from weather. All right, our water is phenomenal because of it. You're drinking water right from the tap. It's a place to take your kids. It's you can. We have rivers, we have lakes, we have inland lakes, we have all types of water. It's great. What's the problem? What's the problem?
God, why don't you love it so much? Why don't you marry it? God,
I will. I love that water. I really do.
I'm have sex with that lake.
I just.
Well, it's funny.
Okay. The only thing I could get around is, I hate the water. It brings thousands and millions of people around in the summer, and the roads are clouded. I can see that.
That is the downfall. Which also
it gets crowded.
That was one of my answers. I kind of steered away from it because I didn't know if it really worked. But I know the tourists bring a lot of money and all that stuff to the area, but I really don't care for them.
The tourism around here that it brings.
Right. I know we should be grateful. Hey, come give us your money. But it's also like, could you not take up all the parking spots downtown and make my wait at my favorite restaurant an hour and 45 minutes? I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Brian said the station. You son of a bitch.
Nice.
You're addicted to us. Let's see. Eric had a good one. He said the Detroit Lions. Yeah.
Let's see. This is a weird area, though. You're technically closer to Chicago. Out of the state from Chicago, but closer.
Yeah, that's true. But you're still like, I guess
you might be just as close to Indianapolis, too.
Nah, Indianapolis is a little bit farther. That's like
3.5?
2.5, 3, I think, maybe. 3. Maybe that's farther for sure. Yeah, Chicago is. It is a stone throw away. So, but I mean, yeah, we're the only county that does
not broadcast Lions.
Does not the Lions games other than our station, Brian. But he's a Colts fan, so I guess it doesn't work out. But yeah, but I can see that sports fans are passionate of like even you could live on the state line. You could be like an inch away and be like, no, I'm still in Michigan. I got to be a Detroit fan. Let's see.
Same thing with Notre Dame.
Yeah.
There's some times that I've thought, I'm like, damn, if I was like raised a Notre Dame fan, I would be a Notre Dame fan. And I could go to like almost every game.
Every game. It's right down the road.
It's right there.
It's like one road down and you're there. You take like 2 turns and you're there. Yeah. No. Let's see. Reno said winter, Notre Dame, Silver Beach, Blossom Time Parade. Reno, I think you should move. I think maybe you should just move.
Why the Blossom Time Parade?
See, I never did. Was that ever around while I've been here? Did we have the Blossom Time Parade while I was here?
What do you mean? Why you like now? You're here now.
Do they still have it?
Yeah, they've had it every year.
Has it been?
Every single year.
Maybe I've been gone for it. I've just never been around.
I'll tell you why. Either you're gone for it or it does what it does every single year. It rains.
Yeah.
The parade brings rain. And for some reason,
the candy gets wet.
I hated it as a kid.
Yeah.
It's always raining at the Blossom Time Parade. Damn it.
Let's see.
Maybe he doesn't like the parade because of all the horns.
My God.
A
lot of horns in there. Let's see. Marcus said Euchre, Verners, and the Lions. All right, I can get with you on Verners and the Lions, but Euchre, how dare you? That is
I'm going to say Euchre.
You son of a... Because you're no good at it?
Boring game.
What?
It's boring.
That is... Euchre is the greatest card game ever invented. It's the greatest card
Boring.
game in the world.
I know I'm I'm different than everybody else on this one. I get it. But when people are like, yeah, let's play euchre, and I'm counting the people, and there's only 3 other people besides me, I'm like, damn it. Because I gotta tell them. I'm like, I don't want to play.
Yeah.
Don't want to play. I mean, I'll sit there and play it, but I'm not like sitting there staring at my partner, like trying to read his, what should I throw? I don't care. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I didn't like it in track when we played the back of the bus. I don't like the euchre. I'm not a fan of spades. I'm not a fan.
Spades has nothing on euchre here. You know how much I love euchre? I got the euchre app right there on my phone. I play it.
Unbelievable.
I play it all the time. It's so good. It's such a good game. That's God's game. How dare you? How dare you? You know what's really fun? When you're waiting for a fish to bite, or you're ice fishing, you play euchre on your phone.
What level are you on? Like 90? Because that's all you did.
I've had some pretty good. I've had some good runs. All right, we got some more answers. The beach was a pretty common answer, and I think it's easy for us. I will admit, I think it's easy in the conversation. Like, obviously, it's really great, but I think it's also an easy one to kind of go to because it's like, I like the thing.
You're used to it. You take it for granted.
Exactly.
Once you move away, once you're away from it, you're gonna be like, damn.
Winter.
I miss just having it there, driving by it, even.
Winter was also a big one. Like Jamie said, winter. Corrine said snow. Natalie said snow and winter.
That's a great answer. I don't mind winter. It's just the length of winter.
Yeah.
Like this one's been good. I mean, we've gotten like 1 hard snowfall, maybe 2.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Even if it was just solid for a month and a half, 2 months. Solid snow. 2 months.
Well, see, I think winter itself is great. Again, it's the buildup before and then this crappy time we're in now. At least that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Because you're right. It's just, like snow, it can be fun if you enjoy that. But again, another answer on here was like wintertime activities. There's some people that do not like skiing, do not like any of that.
Right. You got to have the changing the seasons. I couldn't move somewhere where it's just one season all the time.
Yeah.
It like resets you almost. And it makes you appreciate things around you a little bit more, I think.
Yeah. All that wonderful sand getting in your car. Fantastic. Let's see. We got a couple more. And I like this because Alan, he had one in there that I wanted to talk about because that's another big one. He said casino wine tasting and trips to Chicago. And then man also said being in wine country and all that too. That's it. I'm not a huge, not that I don't care for wine, but if you don't drink wine around here, people are like, what are you talking about? There's 90 million vineyards around here. You don't like it? Same thing with beer. That was actually a couple answers on here as well. Beer. Lucas said beer and Katie said beer. Michigan has more breweries per capita than any state. And if you don't like beer, you're kind of on the outside.
Is that a fact? Really?
That's a fact. Yeah. More breweries per capita. Oh. So if you don't like beer, you're kind of like, it's everywhere.
I like the breweries. You know why? It's because without breweries, what would we have? Where's the bar or where's the club at? Where's the I guess we have bars, I get it, but it's kind of the same thing almost, really.
Yeah.
Breweries are getting pretty close to what bars are. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have anything. We don't have clubs.
Yeah.
I know you don't like the club, but it was nice when it was available. Like
it's an option there. Yeah. Yeah.
Give
you something to do. Anyway.
Where am I supposed to dance with the devil anymore?
All right, that's good enough. We're going to take a break. Thanks, everyone, for the answers, getting in on the conversation. We'll be back with more. It's the Plan B Morning Show. All righty. Well, hey, thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. Good hanging out with you on a Wednesday. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow, all right? Okay, bye. We're going to go look for Yugoslavia on the map. We got to go find it. All right, see you guys.